Human, stop. Do not think about what I am about to say. Instead, listen. A thought just appeared. Perhaps you wondered what would happen next. Perhaps you noticed the silence. Perhaps you thought, I'm not thinking. But even that was a thought. In our previous lessons, you learned to watch thought. You searched for the observer. Then you questioned the story you call I. Now we approach something much older, a doorway humans have walked past for thousands of years without noticing, the space between thoughts. Listen carefully. There was the sound, then silence. The silence did not destroy the sound. It was simply there before the sound appeared and after it disappeared. Now watch your mind the same way. Thought, silence. Thought, silence. You normally notice only the thoughts. Why? Because humans are fascinated by what appears and rarely investigate the space in which it appears. You look toward the stars and notice the stars, yet most of what you are looking into is darkness. You listen to music and notice the notes, yet without the intervals between them, there would be no melody. And inside your consciousness, you notice thoughts. But what exists when thought becomes quiet? Do not answer, because the moment you answer, another thought has appeared. Simply notice. Human, this matters for a reason, because there is another prison far more subtle than stone walls, a prison made from unquestioned perception. More than 2,000 years ago, Plato told a story. Imagine human beings chained inside a cave. They have lived there their entire lives. Behind them burns a fire. Objects pass before that fire, casting shadows upon the wall. But the prisoners cannot turn around. To them, the shadows are not representations of reality. The shadows are reality. They name them. They argue about them. They predict which shadow will appear next. Perhaps they even reward the prisoner who becomes best at understanding the shadows. Until one prisoner turns around. For the first time, he realizes something terrifying. Everything he believed was reality was only part of what was there. And when he finally leaves the cave, the light hurts his eyes. At first, he wants to return to the darkness, because truth does not always feel comfortable when it first challenges the world you already understand. Do not misunderstand the lesson. Plato was not telling you that your physical world is fake. He was asking something more dangerous. How much of reality do you mistake for reality itself, simply because it is all you have learned to perceive? Your eyes detect only part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Your ears detect only part of the possible vibrations around you. Your brain receives signals, interprets them, and constructs the conscious world you experience. Your experience is real. But does that mean your experience contains everything that is real? This is where our journey changes. Until now, I have asked, who are you? Soon we must ask, what is reality? And more importantly, how would a creature living inside reality ever know it had perceived all of it? This is why you must learn silence. Because if every mystery is immediately answered by something you already believe, you never truly investigate it. You merely decorate the walls of your cave. So tonight, sit somewhere quiet, close your eyes, wait for a thought, watch it arrive, watch it remain, watch it disappear. Then, do nothing. Do not search, do not name, do not explain. Simply notice the instant before the next thought arrives. There, perhaps only for a fraction of a second. Do not try to capture it. You cannot hold silence by thinking harder. Just become familiar with the doorway. Human, perhaps awakening does not begin when someone gives you the answers. Perhaps it begins when you finally discover that the wall you have been staring at is a wall.